back to Shadowrun Hong Kong. So, last time I intended to do another mission, but then I got distracted with a conversation here with the rest of the crew and just decided to do the rounds around town and talk to people. So, no distractions this time, going straight to another mission. Alright, so we got data retrieval, urgent task, and restaurant job. Let's do the restaurant job. One of the things I've learned over the years is that even the rich and powerful have annoyances, thorns in their side, if you will. No one knows about troubles. The rich just have different ways of solving them. The client for this run has grown tired of one particular thorn in his side. Shong Sing Rooster Low. Low is a red pole for one of the smaller triads here in Hong Kong. I've read this before, but it was a while ago, so memory refresher. The 289s, or Easy Money Gang, if you prefer. Despite the 289's small stature, Low's illegal activities have managed to damage the client's profits. Mr. Johnson would like you to help him show Low the error of his ways. Low takes an evening every few months to dine at the Shangri-La restaurant in Aberdeen. If you aren't aware, the Shangri-La is an elite establishment serving primarily corporate clientele from Wuxing Incorporated. Because of this, it's not unusual for diners to bring bodyguards or assistants with them. In Low's case, he brings a particularly brutish enforcer known as the Talon, and undoubtedly feels well protected. You are going to prove just how wrong he is in this regard. You are to kidnap Rooster Low. So long as he's alive and in relatively good health, all options are on the table. While keeping the run quiet would make things easier for Mr. Johnson, no one will shed too many tears over a few dead triad wells. Well, I'm going to try to avoid that. The client has arranged an exit via boat. So long as you can get to Low from the interior of the restaurant's dock, the client will handle everything else. Despite being a red pole, Low is a tactician, not a fighter. Don't expect him to put up much of a fight. The Talon, on the other hand, is as nasty as they come. Be careful about how you confront them, or things may go very badly. Let's do it. Alright. Let's get this done. Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything in the stash. Just this item. I'm gonna save that one for like end game and give it to Gobbet to use in like the one of the missions closer to the end, because that's that special like mummy guide from the job where I robbed that tomb/museum. So who to take on this job? I want to take Duncan. I haven't taken him on a job in a while. I'll probably still take Iz and Gobbet. I always like to bring him along. Definitely Iz, because I might need that. Let's take Duncan. Let's take Iz. You know, for once, let's leave Gobbet home. She needs a rest. She's been on a lot of jobs. And let's bring Ractor. Gobbet needs a lazy night at home on the Big Texas. Kick back and eat some instant noodles. A tangle of marine decorum, restless lights, and ambrosial scents mingle atop a floating quay to accent the Shangri-La, Aberdeen Harbor's premier dining location. With competitive views of the surrounding bay, the restaurant attracts a steady crowd of tourists and Wuxing personnel. The primary money man for the 289s, Shong Sing Rooster Low, is enjoying a rare meal outside of Triad Health territory. Intel says he's set up in one of the restaurant's private dining rooms, but he's not alone. Rooster keeps a personal bodyguard, a notorious orc called the Talon. In addition to his regular security detail, you've seen photos of the Talon's handiwork. Bodies so battered, it's hard to tell where one bruise ends and the next begins. Your mission: locate Rooster, extract him from Shangri-La, and deliver him to your client alive. Simple, fast, low profile. Of course, even the simplest runs can go sideways. Well, let's try to avoid that. So I don't think I can get gear for my crew. Well, I can get them items, but like it looks like it's been a while since I played the earlier games. I think their armor and their weapons increase on their own. Yeah, because they didn't have gear this good before. Alright, cool. Well, let's do it. I should probably leave Iz at home for one of these runs so she could take a break too, but I kind of need, I always feel like I'm going to go into a job and there'll be a jackpot and be like, man, I wish I had a Decker with me. Alright, so the options here, objectives. Extract booster low, locate the bag. Simple enough, straightforward. Let's talk to security guard. Stepping into the interior hallway of the Shangri-La, you're confronted by a massive wall of troll. The restaurant's front door secured. He speaks with surprising elocution. Welcome to the Shangri-La. We strive to provide our patrons with an exclusive dining experience. If you have any questions or require special accommodations, don't hesitate to speak with our staff. So it looks like I got my pick of tables. I'm sorry, but this is not a seat-yourself establishment. If you'd like to choose where you sit, I suggest you make a reservation for one of the private rooms upstairs. He looks you up and down, frowns. Please keep in mind that any disturbances will be promptly de-escalated by our security. You reserve the right to bar service to unruly patrons. Thank you, and enjoy your meal. Thank you. I'm not gonna talk any smack to him. The crab was truly amazing. I just wish I didn't have to wait an hour to get it. Hey there, waitress. A waitress swamped with orders is caught unaware by your approach. Oh, well, welcome to the Shangri-La, sir. Our hostess will seat you as soon as she gets back. You're welcome to wait in the lounge. This'll only take a second. A loud exclamation escapes through her nose and her eyes dart toward the kitchen. She musters an empty style and nods in false hospitality. Absolutely, sir. What is it you need? I'm looking for someone, a Mr. Lowe. He has a reservation here tonight. Sorry, I'm not familiar with that name. That I have enough charisma. I'll bet a hard-working waitress like yourself is good with faces. You'd certainly remember this man. He travels with a big orc who's got a nasty scar on his cheek. She fiddles with her scratch pad and eyes the plenteous orders scrawled across its top page. After a moment of consideration, she speaks. I might know the orc. If he's who I'm thinking of, he only comes around a couple times a year. I've never served him, but I heard he gets really pushy with the other waiters. Pushy, huh? Why's that? He's allergic to shellfish, I think. We get so many orders. Sometimes mistakes are made. A hint of fear flashes across her face. Ah, I didn't just say that. I can assure you your service is second to none. She nervously peeks over her shoulder. Shellfish, huh? Oh, wouldn't want that guy to get sick. Come on now, you must have heard where the orc and Mr. Lowe are eating, since you have to make sure allergy-related orders get to the right place. Sir, this is the Shangri-La. We have over 24 private dining rooms, in addition to our main dining club. As I've already said, I serve out here. Your friend could be in any of the other rooms. Now, excuse me, I need to place these orders. Enjoy your meal. And with that, she wheels around and marches toward the kitchen. That's okay, I discovered something useful. Computer. Let's take a look around. What do we have here? Henry. Chef Yan Long. Here. Security guard. That's the door I probably need to get. Let's talk to Henry. A well-dressed man sits alone at the bar, elbows propped atop the counter. His face is hard, eyes blank. He swirls the contents of his half-empty glass in a stupor. Between the swollen eyes and whiskey double, it isn't hard to guess his mood. As he approaches, he rubs his temples and and graces you with a lazy sideways glance. Mumbles under his breath, "Yeah, well, I can dig myself any deeper." "Rough day?" "Hmm?" He looks at you through dull, bloodshot eyes, but his gaze drifts elsewhere before returning to his drink. "Lost 2 contracts, missed the 3rd, late for a meeting, and publicly shamed by a coworker. All during the 9 to 5, new record far as I could tell." He takes a long pull from his glass, exhales. "At least I got that going for me." "Your coworker sounds like an asshole. How'd you get shamed?" "Negligence. My coworker took 2 of my contracts while they were in renewal. I'd overlooked them for a day or 2. Damn, it's just a couple of days." He sighs and begins to sway. Whether it's involuntary or to calm himself is uncertain, but his chair creaks loudly in protest. "Anyway, he took my clients and made a fool of me, been rubbing it in ever since." "How'd you lose your contacts?" "Wish I knew. One of them was almost a done deal, but for some reason the client suddenly changed their tune, and the other contract slipped away before I could officially close it." "The other 2 contracts were for ongoing clients, people I'd worked with for years, but I somehow forgot about their annual renewal date, and a more diligent coworker picked them up. I got no credit for the long-term partnership with those clients. If anything, I now look worse for losing them, even though I brought them into losing in the first place." He leans back and lets out a weary groan. His breath reeks of alcohol. "Sounds like too many coincidences to me. Think someone's working against you? You kidding me? Everyone's at each other's throats in this business." He downs the rest of his drink, signals to the bartender. In a single movement, the bartender leans over and refills his glass. "Fair, but is there someone who would have benefited most from what happened to you?" He considers this. "The newcomer, David." Henry nods his head toward a group at the end of the bar, an elf at its center. "Him. He came out of nowhere and has become a rock star with the upper management. He's been making connections and deals like a Wu Jing veteran, like me." "That's odd. You're telling me. You want to know what I think?" He leans towards you, glassy-eyed, looking through YouTube. Who knows where? The Santa Cruz will laptop him. I think he's got family connections, people in high places, and he's been using them to his advantage. He backs up and shrugs, rocking precariously on his chair. "I don't know. Just a thought." You may be onto something." Henry grunts and stares into his glass. No, just wishful thinking." I'm going to find out." Stop to David. David is all smiles. He just finished the joke to the uproarious laughter of his party. "Hello, friend. Trying to get in on this joviality? You're welcome to join us for the next round." His words bleed into each other. This isn't his first drink. "What are we celebrating?" "My recent success. Through some hard work and a little businessly persuasion," he winks at you knowingly, "I sealed 2 contracts, and a 3rd is on the way." "Yes, let's get this guy a little more drunk." "Hey, congratulations. Next round's on me." David beams. "Here's a real friend. Come, let's drink." He slams back a shot and hoots with satisfaction. "Much appreciated. Thank you, my good man." "So from one friend to another, how did you bag all those contracts in one day?" A fresh flush fills David's cheeks. He wobbles on the spot and grins at you. "It wasn't too hard, truth be told. Someone did most of the work for me. You see that poor sot down there?" He gestures to Henry. "We just upgraded our security at work. A few nights ago, that fool left behind a note containing his new password. I wrote it down and had some fun. Sent nasty messages to his clients, removed a couple appointments from his schedule." David tosses his hand into the air, spilling his drink, and boom! I'm Employee of the Month. All I had to do was some damage control. But that man's clients, they're now mine. Nicely done. Very clever, my friend. His cocky smile stretches across his all too proud face. I thought so too. Thanks again for the drink, friend. You have yourself a good night. Hey, Ruben. These guys are right on the edge. Both blasted. One pissed off, the other, well, an asshole. One word and these guys will be throwing down. That happens loud enough, security's bound to respond. Just a thought. That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's talk to the chef first. A heady aroma of spices and sweat bombards your senses. As the cooks move through the kitchen, scents churn in their wake. Some sharp, some sweet, some altogether unfamiliar, but all delicious. The chef barks an order to his assistant searing the fish, then whirls around, muttering fervently to himself. He stops short once he notices you standing in his kitchen. I told him I needed an extra server, not a hobo. Shoo! He gestures toward the door and returns to tasting an array of sauces. Can't talk to him? The chef peers at you over a mountain of oysters. No guests in the kitchen. Out! Damn, I don't have the right etiquette. Sorry to intrude, but I need to speak with the head chef. He grabs a towel off a nearby rack and wipes his hands, grumbling to himself. I'm head chef. I have little time to cook my food, and even less for conversation. It'd be in your best interest to answer my questions. How do I put this best? I'm a very influential person. The chef freezes at the implication in your words. Eyes scan your face, searching for any tell that might suggest you're bluffing. Just make it quick. You got 60 seconds before I have to pull these prawns out of the boiler. I'm told one of tonight's guests has a shellfish allergy. A less than mild-mannered orc. Sound familiar? That's a polite way to put it. He gave 2 of my cook's broken ribs and a matching set of black eyes last time he stormed the kitchen. He raised his hand. Yes, I know that orc. Got a shellfish allergy. He's overly keen on hounding us about. As though this wasn't the top seafood restaurant in the 6th world. Mistakes happen. Sometimes you reach for a mushroom and accidentally grab an oyster. Maybe such an accident happens to our orc friend. You know what I'm saying? What? He balks at your suggestion. After a moment's recovery, he looks straight at you, nostrils flared. You can't possibly be saying what I think you are. You want me to poison a diner? You're deranged. I'm calling security. I almost got biotech free. I could have done this. I just need your hand to slip. I have an extra ingredient or two. The chef nervously wrings his towel between his hands, stares at the sumptuous plates of food waiting to be eaten. A glance over his shoulders, shake of his head, and he smiles. A small, wry thing. You know, he never appreciated our cuisine. Our art. I think a special thanks is in order. See yourself out, won't you? See? I see that we are all... I could have probably done it through the order computer. That's okay, 250. It's not that bad. Alright, let's talk to Henry and tell him about what David told me. Henry gazes into a tall drink in front of him. He came back. Listen, that David prick you mentioned? Turns out he broke into your work terminal and sent your clients some nasty messages in your name. Then he swooped in and stole them. A spark of sobriety washes over Henry. The dullness in his eyes drains away and he sits up, alarmed. That explains why no one would return my messages. With a grunt, he smashes his fist onto the counter. He turns toward David and mutters through clenched teeth. He wants to play dirty. I can handle it. I can handle him. He jumps up and marches toward David. Move out of the way. Henry and David stand inches from one another, both men wearing the fiercest expression they can muster. Their hatred is almost palpable. How this confrontation will play out is unclear, but one thing is certain. You have a great secret. Henry stabs a finger into David's chest and speaks in a low hiss. You stole my business, and you know it. You might have picked this fight, but I'm going to win it. Fair and fucking square. Show you how those with integrity operate, you cheat. David's mouth eases into a contented smirk. You want to lose face twice in one day? I'm happy to oblige. But not in here. I'll be damned if Shangri-La bans me for thrashing a worthless crap stain like you on their property. Let's finish this outside. Now! Oh crap, I wanted them to do it here. Fine. But don't think this will give you any sort of advantage. It only means I won't have to hold back. Let's go. Maybe I can talk to this guard and tell him, yo, there's some dudes throwing down outside. Sorry, sir, this area's off limits. What's the problem? Security's got the area closed down to contain a situation on the docks. No gawking allowed. This is the Wuxing employee patio, reserved for Wuxing customers and their guests. General public's not admitted. He widens his stance to emphasize his authority. Why don't you head back to a table? There's ample seating in the main dining room. Alright. The gnarled bar stool offers little in the way of comfort. A quick look around reveals the disparity between the restaurant proper and the bar, the latter of which appears neglected in comparison to the pristine dining room. Old, dry drinks ring dapple around the counter's uneven surface, and angry scratches run down its length. But you've got time to kill before Rooster arrives, and this is just as good a spot as any to wait. The minutes tick away. Rooster should be here any time now. An alarmed waiter in a tussled uniform stumbles into the kitchen. Chef, we have a problem. A big problem. Cut the drama, cork mage. We're working here. We've got a fight out in the front and a sick diner. And you're still in here glazing dumplings? Our second floor guest is pissed. His head of security spewing up prawns and looking for someone to blame. Better brace yourself for a mouthful of fists. Ah, perfect timing. A howl and several thumps catch the cooking staff's attention. Apprehensive glances are tossed around the kitchen, their fear abruptly confirmed as a huge orc bursts into the room. The jagged scar on the orc's cheek matches your client's description of the talon. Or it would if the talon's face weren't a lumpy, swollen, seeping mess. Yes! The talon's face flushes in anger. Or perhaps as a side effect of his allergy, and he raises a knobby finger to the room. What is wrong with this place? His swollen lips spit more saliva than sounds. Excuse me, sir. You're holding the kitchen up. If you have any questions or concerns, speak to our host up front. He rounds on the chef, shoulders raised in disbelief. I've got a concern, all right. A concern regarding this shit house you call a restaurant. His voice booms. This is the third time you slopheads have fucked up my order. If I'm regularly forced to choke down your garbage, I expect at the least some substitutions to follow. No shellfish. Get it right, or next time someone's going to end up a whole lot worse than Maine. Duncan turns to you, eyebrows raised. And you call me short fused? Maybe now you'll think twice before ragging on me when things heat up. Oh no, I'll never stop ragging on you, Duncan. Hey, if the talon's down here, that means he's left the upstairs room unguarded. You're right, let's go while he's still distracted. Hey, yes. Oh, this is good. Even if he does come after me, he's probably not going to be in peak condition, you know, given the swollen puppy face. Well, I probably could have done this without his. Oh well. That's alright, I'll leave her for her mission sometime. She needs a night off. Oh, well, well. We have here. Inside the private dining room, you're immediately greeted by the piercing stare of two massive dragon statues. The flickering lights are just bright enough to illuminate their bronze bodies, the effect of an eerie illusion of slithering scales. Across the room stands your target, Shong Sang Rooster Low, hands trembling at his sides. A single anxious guard stands near the door. Something has them on edge. The Talon is missing. He sure is. I wonder how that happened. Sweat drips down Rooster's gaunt face. His eyes dart back and forth across the room, trying to size you up, assess the situation. Without support, he appears nothing more than a trapped rooster who, without his talons, is defenseless. Oh, well played. Well played. In an effort to invoke a sense of authority, he raises his voice. Who are you? What do you want? If you'll please come with me, we can make this easy. And don't try to argue. You're in a poor position with the Talon missing. His anger flares. How dare you speak to me as if I were a child? Zhao, where's the Talon? Where's the rest of my security? A second passes while his eyes scour the room looking for someone, anyone to come to his aid. Then never you mind. Just get this street tramp out of here. Yes, sir. No Talon, no backup, all alone. You must really like your boss. He glances at Rooster. Not exactly, no. He begins to slowly back toward the door. In fact, you can have him. Good boy. Oh, this is freaking lovely. Well now, Mr. Rooster. Hello, sir. Please come with me. No, wait, spare my life, I beg you, please. Drops of spit spatter from his mouth, his desperation obvious. Stop that, I'm here to take you alive. Don't make me change my mind. Why are we letting this idiot live again? Client's orders, Duncan. His mouth twists downward in disgust. What a waste of our time. A bullet in his head, and we could have marched out of here easy. Unless this guy knows another way out, we're not going anywhere with him raving at our side. So how about it? Where's the door you used to discreetly make your way in here? Rooster's teeth are chattering inside his head. His frame shakes uncontrollably. The realization that he's at your mercy, with no one left to defend him, is settling in. Tell me where the back door is, and I'll let you keep your teeth. Rooster stammers incoherently for a moment, but his words soon catch up with him. It's just outside of this room, to the right, but it's locked. And you have the key, don't you? He blinks, confused, his shocked mind slowly processing your implication. Yes, I do. He reaches into his coat pocket and withdraws a small key. I'll take that. Ah, this is lovely. All right. Oh, that is wonderful. In and out, nice and clean. No one gets hurt except an orc with a shellfish allergy. Your comlink clicks, a burst of static, then the sound clears to reveal a soft voice. Ruben, is this your channel? Who's asking? Name's Pei Lon. I'm your gateway driver. We have details to discuss, but let's keep it brief. Time's ticking. Another burst of static and Pei Lon continues. I'm at the loading dock across the bridge from the restaurant's main entrance. Big old schooner, can't miss me. But neither will the HKPF who I've just learned are on their way here in response to a security call. Well shit, I'm on my way. One last thing. I may be the driver, but this ain't my rig. Door's locked and I don't know the code. You may have to break in. Good luck and get moving. A click on your comm link is filled with static. Paylong is gone. Well, hopefully I can get there before the HKPF. If not, I may have to... Oh, I'm shooting some people. A pair of triad gangsters block your path. But men, help me! The words start pouring out of Rooster's mouth so quickly that they blur together. You free me, get me away from here, and I guarantee you'll be rewarded. Nuyen, favors, power, whatever you want. The two guards exchange a look that turned back to Rooster smiling. Actually, we're liking the position we're in now. You begging at our feet? The idea that maybe, once you're gone, we can move up the chain. You know, Rocco here is plenty qualified to take your seat. In fact, we might as well make sure you don't make it out of here alive. Rooster looks up at them, irate. His fury fizzles upon spotting the thug's various and ample gutlery. No, why, I can make you rich, Easy there, let's not make this a scene. We go our way, you go yours. The gangster looks you over. No ink, no suits. You one of them runners? Shit, a runner? Don't let him take off with Rooster. He reaches for his weapon. Get him! Well, alright. That's how you wanted to play it. I'm surprised I get that low a percentage from here. Let's do this. Let's wild aim on Duncan. And then, oh, flamethrower, nice, 75%. Ah, Lummer. Okay, let's get his into cover, and I think someone needs a little introduction to a grenade launcher. Go. Let's see. This isn't much cover, but it's better than nothing. Alright, let's do cost shape. There we go. And Raptor gets one more move. He can't really do anything from there. Let's move him. Here. Rooster low. Let's hide Rooster low. I don't want to get him hurt. I thought I activated the cost check. No? Yes, I did. Alright, I'll do it next round. Out in the open? That's not very smart. Oh, good position for a mana ball, too. 53%. I have such high willpower, I'm really surprised it's that low. It worked, though. What a perfect spot for his to launch a grenade, though. Duncan. Now, let's have Raptor activate Koscheck. There we go. Koscheck over here. Aim shot. And that's that. Healed up all my wounds too, because I only took one wound each. Alright, let's... Alright, so I need to go this way, I think. Which side is it on? Oh, it's over here? Docking bay door, perfect. Before you looms a formidable cast iron door. It's locked. Your means of escaping just behind it. You notice a keypad mounted on the wall, but you have no key code. A quick scan reveals a potential weak spot in the door's hinges. You have a feeling you can get through, but it's going to take a while. I'll just use my magical skill. Got people coming. It's Johnny the Talon. The Talon bursts out the Shangri-La, nearly tearing the doors from their hinges. Despite the fleshy lumps that have transformed his face into an unreadable swollen mess, his rage is clear. At the sight of the Talon, you see Rooster's body relax. His voice cracks. Talon! I'm over here. I've got weapons trained on me. Can't move. Save me and we'll get out of here. Take this incident straight to the top. That'll herald our survival. Reward us. Through leaking eyes, the Talon homes in on Rooster. You little shit. Dragging me to this restaurant over and over. Making me eat filth. Or watch you stuff your goddamn face full of it. And now here you are, turned traitor in blink. The Rooster's trembling with fear or anger, or both. He raises a shaky finger and points it at the Talon. You can't speak to me that way. You're beneath me. I'm still a red pole. And when the triad comes for me, I'll see you flayed for these words. Ha! The laugh punches the air. Talon's lips curve into a clumsy smile, his eyes gleaming. You won't get shit from the 289s. In fact, if your new allies don't gut you, the triad will. Make sure you don't go squawking to anybody about high-level plans or secrets or whatever. A flea like you won't last the night. Rooster's fake bravado melts away. Eyes wide, he looks desperately around him, trapped like a mouse in a snake's coil. Enemies on each side. His voice is small, pleading. Talon, Johnny, please help me. I wasn't all bad, right? We had some good runs. You remember? Panic shakes him. I had no choice, Johnny. I was forced to surrender. But if you help me, get me out of here, I can see to it that you're rewarded, even promoted. How'd you like that? Without hesitation, the Talon takes a step forward and spits on the ground. To hell with you. You spineless bit pusher. I'll bet you didn't even put up a fight. Just rolled over and played the captain. Coward. I'm going to enjoy planting a bullet in your soft, worthless skull. He readies his weapon. Holy shit, is that a rocket launcher? Food poisoning. Good, it's taking damage. Oh, they got a sniper too. Oh, this is uncool. I gotta take her out. She's... oh my goodness. Oh, damn. Well, yeah, I got some good cover here, though. I need to get Johnny in a place where he's not gonna get blown up. This is probably as good as it gets here. Full cover. There's no weapons. Okay. Let's see. Duncan's already in cover. You can't fire from there, that line of sight. So I can get him over here. Here. Or here. I want to take her out. She looks like she's got a freaking rocket launcher or something. Oh, a grenade. Did I get multiple people? I don't think so. There's a very good chance of missing. About 50-50. That I get 86%. And he misses, of course. Because why wouldn't he? Let's get his closer. Hope this hits. Close enough. That was actually better than if it was direct. Because I got 2 people. Alright, let's activate Cache. Then get Raptor into cover. There's the Talon. 96%. Ooh, a headshot. It's much lower percent. I'll take a chance on it though. Nice! Didn't kill her though. He's got one more turn. I'm gonna leave him where he is. He's in a pretty good spot. Yikes. Ouch. It's a shotgun. She's got a grenade launcher. Oh man, that is such a great spot to throw a grenade. Right there. I hit all of them, I can get these two. I can't get all three of them, unfortunately. 67%. I'll give it a shot. Nice! Now I need to finish her off. Perfect. Alright, grenade launcher down, but taking out the sniper would be good. Where is he? He's hidden pretty well. Okay, is grenade launcher right there. I can probably get them both. 63%. Well, that wasn't very good. Switch the pistol. Does Raptor have any medkit? Sure does. I hate to use a 30 on him, but he is pretty hurt. So that, and then aim shot. The alternative is going in there, doing melee damage. It does do a stun of 2, which is pretty awesome, but we put him way out in the open, and I don't much like that. Maybe once I thin the crowd a bit. He's almost dead. Iz can probably finish him off. He's good, he's hit. Oh no, Iz already went. Crap. Alright, well, I have to finish. Hey, how much damage? He's got... It's not gonna kill him, the food poisoning. It's gonna come close though. I'll kill him next round. At least the grenade launcher guy is gone. He moved so he doesn't get a turn. Good. Alright, bunch of misses. I like that. I should do a grenade launcher with Iz. I could reload. They're just bunched together. It's so perfect. Only 42% though. Still. Perfect. Oh, that was good. Wow, Duncan. 60%, 71. Can't hit this guy. Got the sniper. I'll do the sniper last. We don't want to move up to that, I think. Nice! Full auto, baby. Let's see. This guy's out of cover. Reactor pistol. Could probably finish him off. Well, it's still only 50%. The name shot, I got 65. Perfect. That's one less. 2 shots with Kashe. Does 1 AP damage. Oh, good. Nice. And leave him where he is. Alright, Duncan, finish this fool off. Although I might want to save his aimed shot. Let's use is first. See what we can get. I'll hurt cost shape by using the grenade launcher. 50%. Aimed shot gives me 65. Beautiful. Now we got the sniper. Well, I'll take a shot. Or maybe I'll move her here. Give me better. There we go. Let's try to take out this sniper. Aim shot. Nope. Oh, I got him once. Let's see. Raptor. It's not too hurt. Not a very good chance to hit from where he is. I'd have to probably move to do this, right? What's the range on this, the drone repair? Oh, that increases his quickness. Repair. I don't want to move him out of cover though. Let's do cost shape first. 78%, beautiful. Headshot would be 62%. This is 90%. Now let's try for the headshot. Nice. Now Raptor. Let's move Raptor into cover next to this guy. Then I can heal him up next round. It's open. Let's go. Oh crap. That was uncool. Well, I could just make a run for the door, but you know what? These guys gotta die now. Perfect. Let's get Rubik into cover. 51% on Power Bolt. Let's strip some armor from him. It's a free action. Nice. I thought it would be a free action. Don't I get 1 AP back? Maybe I read that wrong. Anyways, or maybe I get an extra AP next round. First fire. Move him where he's completely safe. In fact, I'll just move him here. Okay. Now, Raptor's pretty hurt, but I think I got this under control now. 2 shots here. I could go grenade launcher. It's actually got a better percentage. That works. He's done. Kinda almost want to look over here, see if there's anything for me to snag, you know, because I'm greedy. Doesn't look like it. I'm in the clear, I think. If HKPF shows up, I can just make a run for it. Hey, Jack point over here. Aha! That could have been another way to get through that door, I bet. But you know what? Might as well have Iz do this. See if I can get some goods out of there. The security looks crazy. I'll just have her get out. Wow. She gets 7. Almost got through that. I should be able to kill this guy, but quick. Well, that was uncool. Let's get over here where she's got cover. Ah, damn it! I'm gonna get traced, aren't I? I don't see how I can get through this quick enough unless I don't have enough to do this. I need to get over here. I'm gonna get hurt here, but I'm gonna get spotted if I stay where I am. I could have stayed there for one more round, it looks like. +5 system trace. Let's do this. This is 50. It's going to cost me a round, but I need it. %, huh? Alright, good. Perfect. Alright. I think it's this one. Yep. Wow. This one doesn't go all the way around. Let's just go and loop here. It does. This one goes there and then back. Oh, then it switches. Oh, so it does like an X pattern. Oh, wow. Ah, son of a bitch, I had to go right there. Well, you know what? I'm going to use up one of my turns to get here. I think that gets me out of the range of this camera. Now I can just worry about these right here. Ah, son of a... Alright, system trace still not that bad. 40 out of 70. That was probably the way to open the door, but the door's already open. Right? Let's just do it anyway. I think it's this one. Yep. Didn't need to do that, but oh well. Now it's just time to get out of here. Hopefully without setting the security system off. Crap. Exactly what I didn't want. Let's get the heck out of here before I get noticed. Well, I got one less to deal with now. But if I get spotted again, I think I'm in for a battle. Yes, made it. Alright, cool, I'm out. I just gotta get past this. Crap. Forgot about this one. Son of a... Can I just jack out? I'm out. See ya! That would have been a place to spawn a spirit if I got it. Alright, well I'm glad I had Is after all. It wasn't really necessary for the mission, but I did get some pay data out of it, so... The boat sways languidly atop the water. Insulated walls stifle outside noises, as if the chaos just beyond the door belonged to another world. Its interior is cramped, made smaller by maritime equipment protruding from the walls. The scent of sea and moldering wood dominates your senses, ripened from years of perfunctory cleaning. Finally, a safe place to rest. Rooster flinches at your approach. When he speaks, he tries to sound confident, but his voice cracks. The 289s are going to jam you up for this. Doubt it. With you out of the way, someone's probably nabbed your job by now. Worst you'll get is dead. Worst we'll get is a finger waggle. But so long as that hand is also holding a new yen, we're in a good position. Can you say the same? He flashes Rooster a smile. Things are not looking good for you, Mr. Lowe. Best you stop running that mouth of yours. The boat heaves and pitches over the bay as your driver plows through the choppy waves to the drop-off point, leaving the Shangri-La restaurant far behind. Inside, restlessness fills the cabin. You finished the job, the extraction was a success, and now your client awaits his prize, the Triad Red Pole Rooster. It wasn't easy. It should have been. It would have been if that damn Talon hadn't mangled your plans with his visceral determination. But even a street-forged orc like the Talon could be stricken down. With the Talon dead, you escape from the restaurant to the getaway boat. Your escape from the restaurant to the getaway boat was made smoother. Well, as smooth as wading through a small army of triads and skirting the HKPF dragnet could be. Luckily, Rooster got through the pursuit unharmed, and with the Talon now permanently out of commission, you might earn a few extra nuyen from your client. All in all, good run. I agree. I would have liked to evade all combat, but still, not bad. 6 karma gain. Alright, excellent. So leave off here, get some rest, collect payment, and see where the adventure takes us next time.